Hey guys, it is another week, and that means another focus wall book. It is a short week this week as we don't have school on Monday, so our day starts Tuesday. And we are going to be reading Stellaluna by Janelle Cannon. She writes a lot of books about animals, and in her books, the animals talk and they have feelings. So this is a fantasy fiction book, because bats do not talk in real life, and all of her books are this way. There's a couple other books that she writes that I know off the top of my head. One is about a boa constrictor, and another one is about a little dingo. So she writes a lot about animals. Because it is October, we're going to start reading some October-y themed books. So Stellaluna about bats. Bats are kind of a Halloween thing. So Stellaluna. Fiction, fake, fantasy fiction, because the bat's gonna talk. Oh, I left my papers right over there. 1 second. All right, so with Stellaluna, our comprehension tool, or things that are gonna make us better readers, we're gonna be talking about problem and solution. So what the character's problem is and how they solve it. And this goes along with our summary too. The then part is the solving of the problem. So here's an example. Problem: Bobby is sick with a cold and can't go to school. The solution is Bobby's mom gives him medicine and lets him rest. Problem, solution. So what the character is dealing with and how they're going to solve it. There are a lot of vocab words. Lots of vocab words. So I believe this is the one. I'll read them both to you. One of these will be on your activities, and there's just one vocab activity. Actually, I don't even think you had one. So the vocab this week is actually just the list. There's no match it up or anything. So you don't even have to worry about that. So I'm going to read these to you. They're pretty cool, and I'll talk about them with you on the next video, just like I always do. You just won't have an activity to do with it. So the words are scent, perched, anxious, babble, dodging, and trembling. And on this list, there's gasped, delicious, peculiar, clumsy, curious, and clambered. Those are cool words this week. Lots of them. Our grammar skill this week is going to be strong verbs. So not boring old action words, but strong verbs, or some people call them vivid verbs. And strong verbs are words that are more descriptive. So here's a good example. It says the owl saw Stellaluna, and then a more vivid one is the owl spied Stellaluna. So it's just another word that means the same thing, but it's a cooler word. All my papers there. So your activity for that, you're just going to highlight the verbs here. You'll have a problem solution flip flap. It tells you the problem, or you're going to guess the problem that the main character is dealing with, and then you're going to tell how she solves her problem. You're going to get your phonics poem, and our phonics chunk this week is A-R, which makes the pirate sound R. It's a bossy R, because the only sound you really hear is the R sound. You don't really hear the A sound at all. So R, A-R. I've got my list here somewhere. I'm kind of a hot mess today, guys. So here's some examples, and I call this the pirate chunk because pirates go "arr" all the time. So, all right. So our words are far, jar. Do you hear how you just hear the R and you don't hear the A? It's not R, because that doesn't make any sense. Jar, it's jar. You just hear that bossy R. Tar, scar, char. And this word is like if you're grilling and you think of a hot dog or a marshmallow and it's like the black, it almost looks burnt, but that is called a char. You use charcoal, char. Star, hard, spar. Now spar I like to think of if you've ever seen fencing, which is kind of like sword fighting, but sparring is when you have two people who are against each other and they're like fighting. That is sparring. Part and car. So our word chunk, AR, bossy R, pirate R, whatever you like to call it, R. You'll have your poem where you're going to highlight all your AR words and then you're going to brainstorm some AR words using your soundboard. You will get your reading log, and on your reading log, you'll notice I crossed out Monday because we didn't have school on Monday. And then you will get a new spiral ELA. I did the first row for you as an example, and then you just have to finish the leftovers by the end of the week. You'll get your spelling menu too, and you just need to do 2 of your spelling menu activities. I believe that is all I have for you today. Great job again this week. I hope you enjoy or are enjoying or enjoyed, depending on when you're watching this, your long weekend, and I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. We will still have a Google Meet on Tuesday because that's just our schedule, and I look forward to it. Have a great weekend, great week, whatever. You guys are rock stars.